welcome back to another video. So slight angle change. We're not gonna do a normal video. I recently realized I have quite a bit of yarn and I need to organize it. That's mostly just so I can see what I have. I want in the next few months to go through my yarn and start using more of my stash and not buying so much yarn that I'm not using. Also, I thought that maybe it would be helpful if I, had it in one spot. I would know kind of what I have. So I bought this thing off of Amazon. They look bad because I just hung them up, but it's little plastic baskets. So I'm thinking what we can do this week is we can take all of my yarn that I have dug out of my little corners and we can hang it up, and then I will see it, and I can try using some of it for my upcoming projects. That's my main goal here, is just to know what I have. Just because I have a good chunk, and so I'm going to sort it, maybe not based on weight because I think I have most of the same weight, so I'm going to sort it probably based off kind, because I have some nicer yarns mixed in with my acrylics and then yarn that I might already have a project for. Some of this I don't, which that might be, a future video if I think of something. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna sort this yarn. So I will check back in a bit. Maybe once I've sorted and I've kind of figured out where I want to do. I only have 4. I do have a laundry basket. I don't know. I just hold my yarn in laundry baskets that I don't use for clothes. I bought it specifically for yarn. So whatever I can't fit in here, we'll probably go back into that until I can use some more yarn, because I definitely can't fit all my yarn into this thing. I have a lot of thread that won't fit, because if I put it in, I won't be able to put the rest of my yarn in there. So I will touch back with you guys when I've got a few of these done and I maybe have some ideas for what's next. Alright, it's been about an hour since we spoke last. I did spend most of the time frogging a whip, so I have a little update to show you. So these bottom 2 are all of these 2 are going to be my fancier yarns. So they're like my wools, my nice stuff, the stuff I bought at my local yarn store. I will tell you a funny story. So this green right here, I'll bring one up. So this green, I've had this. It's the color green apple. So I have had this yarn in my stash for 5 years now. And you may say, sorry, I keep cutting off. You may say, why have you had it for 5 years and not done anything? Why do you keep it? It's a whole sweater quantity, okay? And before you say, why didn't you knit it up? I'll be like, I was doing pretty good. I got it all knit. I was getting it knit up. I started my yoke and then I left it on my bed. And my mistake was leaving my apartment bedroom door open, and my roommate's dog got on the bed, and I left it it was in the rounds, so it was just kind of was there chilling. I wasn't pulling my needles out or anything, so I just left it there. And the dog got on the bed, and the cat got on the bed, and it a bunch of stitches ripped out in a V, and there was no way I was able to fix it because it was 20 plus stitches. So I just ripped it all out. So I now have a whole sweater quantity of this green apple yarn. I might
knit it up because honestly I really like this color. I had to rip it out and I just got so frustrated, and then I lost a whole page of the pattern that they printed and I don't remember what pattern it is, so I can't go onto Ravelry and like print it again. So yeah, I have a little sweater quantity of this. It's really cute. It's very bright on this camera. It's pretty bright in person, but I am a little excited. I might do this one next, after I finish my current sweater whip. So that's a fun story about this one. A lot of my nicer yarns I bought to make things for other people with. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. A good portion of it I bought on sale, so that's like where most of this comes from. This is a lot of my acrylics. One of the projects I want to do is to use this up is to make one of those little cardigans, like a little patchwork granny square cardigan. So I think these are the ones I want to use for that, except maybe this blue. I just kind of shoved it in there because it's small and it fits. But I have 2 layers. It's just reds, browns, golds, that kind of thing. Up here, I think I'm going to put some more of my odds and ends yarn, which I have quite a bit of. It's like things I've used, like half a skein, half a ball. It's the yarns I don't really like use a lot. I can show you one. This guy. I bought this. Oh, it looks like somebody started a project. Okay, I bought this in a Goodwill like lot box, so that's why it has a dollar sticker. I didn't buy this. Like I did, but I didn't at the same time. So it's probably gonna have stuff like this. My laundry basket. He's got my bulky yarns. A couple of things that I know I'm not gonna be able to fit. Sorry. And a couple of my yarns I know I'm not gonna be able to fit. My bulkies. I need to use these because I am not a fan of bulky yarn, I realize now. So I need to figure out what to do with them. But I have quite a bit, I guess. I don't really think it's that much. It was like maybe 4 balls of bulky yarn. So I just need to get rid of that. But it's probably gonna also keep a couple of cakes I had bought at Michael's on sale as well, because I don't think they're gonna fit into the wall thing, but that's okay because they're full skeins, so I don't have to worry about the ends disappearing on me. But yeah, I think that's my yarn stash. I can show you the rest of it if you want. It's just like on some bookcases and like in a little cart thing that I need to clean up. So maybe we'll do the yard. Maybe we'll do the cart as well. I'll show you that too. I think I can fit more of it into here and there, and then it'll all be in the same-ish area. But that's the update I have for you. I'm gonna finish this up and then probably go to bed, because it's kind of late at night. It's very dark outside and I'm very tired. Not like very tired, just like a little tired. Gonna watch some Witcher. So I've never actually seen the whole thing, so I'm gonna watch The Witcher while I finish this, and then I will check back in with you like tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, so far so good. I didn't realize I had so much nice yarn, so that's kind of crazy. But I will see you guys later.
All right, welcome back. As you can see, I've changed. It's like 4 days later. I just didn't update you guys. Sorry. So I finished. I've got it all into here as best I can. This was not everything, obviously. I still have about that blue laundry basket left that won't fit, but my plan is to attempt to use most of this up and then just add more until I can get it all to fit. End goal is to keep it all in here as best as possible, except maybe like whatever yarn I'm working on, because I don't go through it that fast. So I think I'm just gonna store it in here. So I have my 2 nice wool, usually my wool blends. These are like my ones I bought at my local yarn shop.
They're just my nice ones, as I call them. They're not things I buy at my box stores. Then I have acrylics. This is all generally intact skeins that I'm maybe using a little bit of, but I haven't like used a majority. They're still holding their skeins shape. I don't know. They also like had the same color vibe to them, so I just put them all in there because I am going to use them for a later project once I finish my sweater that I'm knitting. And then up top here is my smaller leftover balls. I sometimes, when I get really close to the end, I'll just ball up my yarn instead of leaving it in the skein, but it's also all my acrylics, just the mostly used ones. Just in case I need like one or two. I always lose them. When I get too far down, I lose it all. So, yeah. My laundry basket in my corner is just kind of tucked away. It just has some unopened cakes I had bought on sale at Michael's that I showed on my Instagram a while ago. Some of my sweater yarn for my partner's sweater, and then just like some leftover bulky yarn. I didn't want to put bulky yarn in here quite yet because it will take up an entire thing, and I figured this would get most of it out of the way. And then all of my thread is on a bookcase, and it's split between like one shelf of a like little tiny kids bookcase, and in my office I have one of those little cart things, and it's got like a couple of things of my thread. So that's the goal. I think I want my thread to be able to fit onto my cart with my cotton yarn, because that's where I keep all of that for like my dish towels and stuff. I just like when it sits over there, and also it's easier to see all of them because they're smaller. I don't know, I just think it works better. But yeah, I want all of that to be able to fit on there, and then I'll keep my like wool and acrylics and like larger quantities of yarn in here. But yeah, hopefully this works. We'll see how long it takes me to keep it like this. I think I can do it. I think I can maintain this structure for a little bit. We'll see how it looks by January. I figure that's when if it devolves, it will devolve by January. But we're gonna start going through our things because we've collected a lot of stuff recently, and we need to like prioritize what we have. We don't have that much room. So in the future, you know, I will get it to fit eventually. But yeah, that's it for this week's video. It's kind of short. Sorry it's not very hands-on, talkative. It needed to get done, and I figured if I made a video out of it, I would finish it. I don't know what to tell you, but have a good rest of your week, guys, and I will see you next Saturday with another video. Not sure what we're doing yet. I think maybe Halloween decorations will be in play, because why not? It's October. But stay crafty, my friends.